T.
Watch your mouth.
And your boy Trouble T Roy. Yeah, we back at you with another episode of Booze and Reviews. The review this week, we're reviewing the movie Miller's Crossing. And that's critiques, Pete. We're going to let him get at it and start the movie, explain it to y'all, and then we'll go in with our reviews.
All right, so watch your mouth. Just like Mugu just said, Miller's Crossing. It is a movie about two mob factions. One is the Italian mafia. One is the Irish mafia. They are really fighting for control of pretty much the liquor distribution. Leo O'Bannon is the head of the Irish mafia. He has like the political connections, the police chief, the politicians, and then you got, I can't never get his name. Gasper. Yeah. He has he the homeboy mob. You know what I'm saying? He got the police. He got the corners on lock. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is pretty much the main plot. This is after Prohibition. And it's just a battle for control. Now, there are plenty of subplots in this movie. Leo O'Bannon's second man is Tom. Tom was instructed to kill a bookie who is pretty much shiesty. His name is Bernie Bonbon. But when he's sent out to Miller's Crossing to kill Bernie Bonbon, he has second thoughts because guess what? Tom is fucking Bernie Bonbon's sister. Okay. So is Tom's mob boss. That is one subplot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The other subplot is Tom has gambling debts. Bernie Bonbon is a bookie who is called the Schmata Kid at times. And the Schmata Kid has fixed some or has helped Tom with some of his gambling debts, gave him more time, let him pay on time, or what have you. So he really doesn't kill Bernie Bonbon. Bernie Bonbon comes back because obviously these two mafia bosses have expected Tom to kill him, so he doesn't leave like he's supposed to. Tom says, hey, if I fake like I kill you, you got to go. He said, okay, sure. He doesn't leave because now, he has Tom's balls in a vice. So that creates a problem. Next problem, Tom is playing both sides with both of the bosses. Tom is like one of these guys who, hold up, question. What do y'all think Tom's ethnicity is in this movie?
I thought he was Irish.
Played by Gabriel Byrne.
I thought he was Irish.
What's his last name? What's Tom's last name?
Reagan.
Reagan. That's not Irish.
Well, I mean, at that point,
I think in the movie he was supposed to be Irish. There was one part where I think it was Eddie Dane that made a comment about him being a potato eater. And I think that was like a negative connotation about Irish and
I forget about that.
They had the old school slurs.
It's a lot of racial slurs in this movie.
Boy.
And that's what makes me. That's one of the things that makes me wish I was born like in the 20s so I can come up and be 20 around 1940. Because they threw racial slurs. They threw racial slurs around like it was trash.
It was regular conversation.
Yeah, and nobody thought nothing about it, unlike this sensitive ass society today. Yeah. But if anybody should be sensitive, it should be us. We've been called niggas for 500 years. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, I would have passed on being born then.
I would have loved it. Come on, alcohol.
It was weird.
You could have ran alcohol. You would have got paid.
They would have hung your ass for knowing how to read down there back like.
What, in the 40s? Not in the 40s. Not 1940. They hang you to read. Shit, the only way
all your shit up trying.
Shit, the only way black folks could make some money in the 40s was to do something illegal, just like everybody else.
Well, yeah, they was bootlegging too.
Yeah.
They was bootlegging too, but
yeah, but back to the movie. So, what was I at? Oh, so yeah, that's one of the plots. Another one of the plots was Leo O'Bannon, who is the leader of the Irish Mafia, is trying to find out why his twist, i.e. girlfriend, is not messing with him because she's messing with his second in command. I'm going another plot was Eddie Dane, who is what's his name?
Gasper.
Yeah, Johnny Gasper.
And I've seen this movie 9,200 times. I can't never get it. Gasper, Eddie Dane's boy. No, I'm sorry. Gasper's number 2 is Eddie Dane.
Mm-hmm.
He is trying to find out who killed his homeboy Mink, or / is Tom really for Gasper, or is he playing both sides? That's how it started off. Mm-hmm. Now you can take it from there anywhere you go, but Eddie Dane, I feel, goes down as one of the top 5 gangsters in gangster movies. Simply because of his attitude, his I would say his respect for the game. I say his respect for the game. There was a time Eddie Dane was kicking Tom's ass, who was played by Gabriel Byrne, and other times, not with Eddie Dane, that Tom was getting Tom got his ass whooped a couple times in this movie.
He did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
But every time they hit him and his hat fell off, they gave him his hat. They either put it on his head or they gave it to him in his hand and then swung on his ass again. He dropped his hat. They pick his hat up. There was a certain point in Miller's Crossing to where they just showed a hat just rumbling, just rumbling down. That symbolism gets me. Metaphors get me. The way Tom wears his hat shows his secretiveness. I feel throughout the movie, as far as him fucking his boss's girl, as far as him playing both sides, as far as him knowing that he didn't shoot Bernie Bonbon, like it shows his secretiveness and his dangerousness as a gangster. Even though he really ain't killed nobody, he ain't swing on no. He got his ass whooped a couple times, but it is kind of gangster how he played this whole movie, and it ultimately shows that his loyalty was to Leo, but I think it was improvised. A lot of people. Some people might think that, it was a plan, but I don't know who planned to get their ass whooped like that. If that was my plan to get my ass whooped like that, that plan needed some that would have been plan B. Plan A is not for me to get my ass whooped.
Hit less.
And to, right. And to bring myself that close to death. You're playing with big ass mob bosses. Yeah, another part that I like back in the days, Tommy Guns had an unlimited supply of bullets. I love it.
Yeah.
Tommy Guns had an unlimited supply of bullets. Yeah, you might have a 100-round clip, but that be shot 250 bullets. That's my shit.
And that's clearly what it had.
Yeah, but to give you my review, I give this movie 3/4 of a cup with a shot of Maker's Mark. The only thing that I just feel that this movie lacked, the only thing that it lacked was, as somebody off 7 Mile, probably more shoot 'em up, bang bang. But as a movie critic, I feel it lacked more explanation. Lacked more explanation of both of them. But I guess in 2 hours you can only explain so much. Right. You can only explain so much. So I might be being hard on the movie. So I give it 3/4 of a cup with a shot of Maker's Mark.
Okay. That's fair. That's definitely fair. My thoughts are that this movie basically is going to keep you going. It's got a lot of different stories going on in it. If you focus on the main story, you'll see that Tom is one of those dudes that everybody values his information that he gives.
Yeah, he's like the concierge of everybody.
Oh, and the word that I want to say is angles.
Yeah.
Okay.
because he's that angle guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they Gasper and that's why Leo kind of looked at him because he always gave more than one take or one angle on something.
And Gasper, like, really, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Gasper really, like, welcomed Tom, whatever he wanted to say, knowing he was Leo's number 2.
And
His
they
biggest boss.
And they still talk shit to each other. They still talk shit.
That's
You
true.
know, called him a fancy pants. And,
Yeah.
you
Got a lot
know,
of lip on
he
it.
said-
I love
He
that.
said, when I came to you guys the first time, you gave me the hi-hat.
Hi-hat.
You know what I'm saying? So the hi-hat basically tells me that you tried to act like you was better than
Yes,
me.
yes.
You know, fancy pants is, you know, that statement.
Y'all niggas over there making all that money.
See?
Fancy pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of the thing, like we're going into the power struggle, where how can I get the up on you? And so by listening to Leo's second, who is Tom, I could befriend you because that was another thing in this movie. Everybody needs friends.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You don't make it in this business without friends.
Yeah, so you got to befriend somebody. You got to make a connection. It also plays out in the political connections where Leo and Gasper are basically making their connections with the mayor, the police chief, and all this other things. So you see how all this plays out. A lot of money moving around. The funny thing about this movie was how nonchalant the police raids were. You know, like they raided a place because they were sent there to raid them. Not because it was the right thing to do. They were sent there to raid them.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, Tom and the police chief are outside standing talking while shots are going off, people getting thrown out of windows, and whatever, hit with billy clubs and all that type of stuff. So, man, it's a lot going on in this movie. You got to really pay attention because you're going to miss a storyline somewhere or an intersecting line because a lot of these stories are running right into the thing. Well, another thing is, like most movies, the woman is going to play a very major role.
Like they always do.
They played a major role.
Fuck up everything.
Damn,
The
Jezebel.
A love interest of one man and a business interest of another.
Ooh.
See?
Okay.
Good one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And she-
Don't hurt him, Hammer.
Ooh.
And it's like a grifter, you know.
Ooh.
Like, what really is a grifter? It's like a grifter, a gypsy.
Uh-oh.
It's like basically somebody who. It's like basically somebody who just moving from spot to spot and trying to get over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I give this movie a 3/4 and 3/4 cup and a shot of make. I give it a shot of Maker's Mark and a 3/4 cup. It's enough stories going through this movie to where you can pay attention and be entertained through it the whole time. It doesn't end weak. You know, the symbolism plays a part as well at the end. The hat blowing is a dream that he had that he was telling Vern about. The dream he was having.
Okay.
And so,
What do you think that meant?
and that's what she asked him.
The hat,
Yeah,
the hat just
I might watch it
blowing
again.
without somebody to put it on his head. Of course, that should be obvious. That just means that.
Yeah, I might watch
What do
it
you
again.
think? What do you think?
It's interesting.
I think
What do you think that meant?
I felt like it was, I felt it was like maybe the lost soul of a person. It has nowhere to go. It's just blowing in the wind. And maybe that's how she viewed Tom.
That's an interesting
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
Yeah, I figured it was. My take on it is that a hat rolling, in them times, a hat rolling, nobody to put it back on, means that you see yourself either dying or dead.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah, but no disrespect to your take.
No,
It's
but
just-
that's
Yeah.
the symbolism.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my take. What's up, T. Roy? Let him know.
Vern is a business acquisition. That was a good one. Oh, dang! I was just thinking.
No.
No, go ahead. No,
Okay.
that's all good.
No, that was
Um,
it. Oh, God. Here come
So I literally just watched this movie this morning. Like we recorded,
So
you know,
it's
Dad
fresh.
watched it maybe weeks ago. Critique watched it. He grew up
A
watching
couple
this.
days.
Yeah. Movie
I
watched
started
it
like
days
in like
ago.
Yeah, just
like
couple
first
days.
time I seen this movie like probably 91.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you was what?
18.
Yeah. So I watched it this morning. I usually like to watch mine a little fresh to get a good view of it. I'm gonna have to watch it again based on some of the stuff that my guys talked about. Off top, I would give this movie. I will also give this movie 3/4 of a cup. Like they said, there was a lot of different plots going on. I enjoyed the acting. There's a lot of good actors in this movie. Gabriel Byrne.
Yep, Gabriel Byrne.
Gabriel Byrne.
AKA his Kaiser Soze.
There you go.
Maybe. We still don't know what the fuck it could be fucking Virgil. Yeah, but go ahead. Yeah,
Exactly.
Because you are a cripple, Virgil. Because you are dumb. You are weak. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, I am the rude one. Go ahead, Troy. Go ahead, T.
No, but this was a different spin. It has the Noir feel of like those movies from the 30s and 40s.
Yes, that's what I love.
It wasn't overly gangster, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was. They put it in the perfect perspective. While trying to tell a good story. The Coen brothers, they directed this movie. They
The Coen for real?
Yeah, this is the Coen brothers. The Coen brothers.
They got some good shit.
Yeah, they got Fargo.
I didn't know that.
No Country for Old Men.
Yes.
Old Brother, Where Art Thou?
Fargo. Oh no, you said Fargo.
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
And one of my personal favorites, Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona.
I'm probably gonna pick that one day, so y'all stay
Yeah.
tuned for that. I might pick that. That's one of my, got a special place for that one.
Yeah,
But
me
anyway,
too.
this was a good movie. Like I said, 3/4 of a cup. It has a lot of good plots in it, and I really enjoyed John Turturro's performance as Bernie.
AKA the Schmatter Kid.
I don't know why I have a problem pronouncing that name and what it means, and we was looking it up. Critique mentioned.
Well, they say the Schmatter means it was basically a rag that bookies use to wipe the toe board. Remember, if you've ever seen like a movie to where bookies or illegal gambling go
Hoodlum, yeah,
Rage in Harlem, to where illegal gambling is going on, shit changes a whole lot. So they got to erase the board. That's where the Schmatter Kid means like he's the bookie, like pretty much like, and I think he was pretty much like Detroit Red when he went to New York. Never write anything down.
Because he was he was putting the fixes in.
Yeah, he was putting the fixes in, and Schmatter just means the rag that wiped down the board.
Okay.
Yeah, but
so that having to do with the skim that he was doing. He was ripping off Johnny Gaspar.
not that I saw.
Okay.
Although he wanted it to be about that.
Yeah.
That's why he went to Leo.
Okay. So yeah, I gave this 3/4 of a cup. I think the only reason I didn't give it a full cup, the character, what was his name? Leo O'Bannon. He was the Irish mob boss.
Albert Finney.
I feel like the movie kind of pulled away from him. It was a big chunk of the movie where you didn't see him a lot.
Yeah.
Especially during the time that
you supposed to be running the
Gaspar was when he took over.
Yeah.
It kind of pulled away from that character, and I kind of enjoyed him, even though this motherfucker had unlimited ammo with his Tommy gun.
That's what Tommy guns do.
I mean, he shot one person like 357 times with one gun, and then he shot another car that was riding past him with 3 people in it, and they was about 80 yards away from him. With one Tommy gun. That's cool, but he put in that kind of
like he didn't throw the one down and then grab the other one.
I mean, he gunned him down 87 times over. But it was cool.
Oh my God.
It's cool.
That was fun. That scene, I mean, we go into that scene because this is a power struggle. And so this would have changed the power, right?
Yeah.
if they would have been able to hit him.
Yeah.
But this dude is just that good.
He was unfazed.
Slid onto his roof.
But he got busy though. And he
slid out onto the ground, and now this is all in house shoes.
Mm-hmm.
He doing all this in house shoes.
Did y'all see how he recognized somebody was in the house?
Oh boy,
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Like that's old, like true gangster shit. Like that was like, I know I am always a target, so I got to keep my.
Well, you know what it was?
Like,
He saw the smoke
coming up through the cracks.
Coming up, yeah.
Yeah, so he was like,
his guard that got killed. His cigarette was on the newspaper, and the
I
smoke
know,
was rising through the cabin.
yeah. That is one of the things that somebody who was always a target. You know, you're a mob boss. Some people get sloppy, and I'm sorry to say it. Tony Montana.
Oh, he was sloppy.
Got sloppy once he got money. Leo,
And
he had been in power for a long time, but he still was in the right frame of mind to be like,
And Tony had cancer.
that smoke is coming through
Tony was
the
coked
goddamn
up.
cracks.
No,
So somebody's in this bitch.
Tony had cameras.
Tony had cameras.
Yeah, but he
Leo
slept.
didn't have no cameras. He was all instinct, and I'm keeping myself.
Exactly. That's what made it.
I'm keeping
That's
myself.
what made it even dope.
Yeah.
And he had his guns readily available.
Boy.
He knew. It looked like he knew what he was gonna do if somebody came to his house, which was
Oh yeah, he
like
was
sometimes unheard of back in them days. Like you don't come to my house. You're supposed to wait till I'm out, like with my family
Catch
eating and shit.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying, like Sopranos type shit. Even though they never got killed, they was just at the diner. But I think.
The worst ending ever.
Yeah, I think they got him right there. I think they got Tony right there, but that's up to the imagination. But I think that was dope too, the way Leo, like, yeah, I really wanted to see more of him in there too because he was dope.
Yeah, he was a cool
dope.
character.
Yeah, definitely. a good character.
So you know, we laughed about this off camera. Critique kind of cringy because we talking about it. But like, I'm a person that, you know, when I do my research on the movies that we review, I like to do a little bit of reading about the characters. And one thing that I might have discovered, I don't know if it's true or not, y'all let us know in the comments. We're going to have further discussions about it, is that
It was over my head.
Eddie Dane character may have been a lover of the Mink character, who was discovered to be
might have been.
the dead body in the woods of, you know, which is called Miller's Crossing. Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. People that have seen this movie, let us know how y'all feel about it. But Critique wasn't that cool with it because he's been watching this movie forever. He grew up on this movie.
And I love Eddie Dane.
And he didn't catch that part of it, if that's, you know, what it really was.
I still love Eddie Dane, but you know, I have to respect. I gotta respect like all types of views and the research, and like you know, pretty much like experts of the movie. I have Googled it, like you said, we was off camera. I Googled. We talked. We almost fought. All three of us. We almost fought. It's just that, like, we all realized that we had been drinking, and that's not a good idea. But, like, I'm still holding out 30% that gangsters wasn't gay in the 40s. Number one. And then not Eddie Dane. If you watch this movie and you see Eddie Dane, he has probably the less amount of words
He got about 10
on
movies,
script.
10 words.
He got like 10 words, but you know he the hardest motherfucker ever. Like, well, one of the top 5 of number 2s in my book ever. And it's just hard to believe. Like, it was just brought to my attention.
I think Omar Little gave him the business. Omar from The Wire gave Eddie Dane the business.
No. You want to know why? Because Omar... Omar let you know he coming. Dane is not gonna. No. Like Dane would get it.
Too much talking.
Yeah.
Omar was a ninja though. Omar was coming out the alleys.
But everybody announced when Omar come. Everybody knows Omar.
When they seen him though. But he didn't creep
right,
out
but he didn't sneak nowhere.
Well,
Dane does his research. Like, he went out to Miller's Crossing, figured out that it could possibly be his lover.
Oh, he been following.
But he figured out there wasn't Oh yeah, and he was
He's been
following
following
it.
time. He's
Yeah.
been following time.
And he was following it. This is unauthorized following of
Yeah.
Tom.
Because
This is the day.
Because he kept telling Gasper, as your number 2,
I don't trust him.
you gotta I don't trust him. We need to double cross him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And-
double cross.
And little did Gasper know that he should have been listening to his number 2. But it could have been Dane's own fault because he didn't talk that much. Nigga had 9 words in the whole movie. But he's about that action. No, he like the present day Marshawn Lynch. About that action.
Boss.
That's all he was. And like if what T-Roy says is true, the one that Tom put in, well, Bernie Bonbon, who was smart, he always like in this business, there always going to be somebody to check up on you. So if he's supposed to be dead, Bernie Bonbon knew there was supposed to be a body where it was. Eddie Dane went out there and found out to what if T-Roy says is true, found out that was his lover. And now he's really mad. See, and that's what makes sense. Like, when he was fucking with Tom, when he was fighting Tom, he was like, that wasn't fucking Bernie Bonbon. That was Mink, you son of a bitch. Could be interpreted as, that was my bitch. You son of a bitch.
That was my bitch.
And Mink was played by Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't give Steve Buscemi,
He was
A-rated actor. I'm surprised they only gave him like what 10 minutes.
But at that time in the 90s, he wasn't big.
Yeah.
This was before like Reservoir Dogs and everything.
Yeah, this was before all
that's
that.
true. Yeah, that's
he was
true.
fresh.
Yeah, but
Dope. Yeah.
that was an
This was
interest.
set up for all of that.
Yeah, that was an intricate faction of this movie that I didn't know. But does it add to it or does it take away from it? I still don't know yet. I'll let you know. But it was, at the very least, it was interesting.
I think it adds to the story because of a person who, like the Dane, is very stoic. He's not talking. He don't show a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
So when you see something, well, he shows the emotion of whether he wants to make a decision of killing the motherfucker. Or
Yeah.
not.
Mm-hmm.
You
Or
know,
when you found out that you might have just killed his bitch.
see that too.
Yeah.
See, so
Yeah.
but,
That was dope.
Yeah, but he kind of like, I mean, he's a stoic person. He don't talk that much.
Right.
So to add that on to a person like that, I mean, like, you know,
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah.
that's a lot.
And it was directed by the Coen brothers, which...
Yeah.
Oh, no, T-Roy already said that. But yeah,
But I mean,
I didn't know that until just now either.
I gotta look into. You just said the Coen Brothers movies, but I'm gonna look into that too as well.
Yeah, they got a long list of classics.
Yeah, classic.
So yeah.
Yep. So here we are, another review, Booze and Reviews. It's your man Trouble T. Roy, Critique,
Watch your mouth.
and your man Smoogle. Man, thank you for joining us for another review. Salute.
Salud.
Enjoy.
Meantime, pour the drink. I'll be in a
The Schmatter.